Hey, what's going on? It's your boy back at you with another video, man. I'm sitting here chilling out, and I want to talk about this Russell Westbrook situation. So, the Los Angeles Clippers has acquired former Laker Russell Westbrook, and I'm gonna say this that I don't think this is gonna work. I hate to say this, but like I tell y'all all the time. Um, Strong people don't blame people, but weak people blame people. What I'm saying by this is that Russell Westbrook has to own the fact that he failed in Los Angeles. He has to own the fact that there's an old saying where it says that pride brings destruction. A man's pride shall bring him low. And what he has to understand that he is not that same point guard that was in Oklahoma City. He is not the same player. He has to understand he's just not that same guy anymore. And when you've been all those All-Star games, MVP, um, I don't think he can accept this bench thing. I just don't think he can accept it. And nothing worse than a guy that think that that's something that he's not. And he is clearly not the same player he once was. He's lost a lot of athleticism. He can't shoot. He's not a particular great defender either. And he has a bad attitude. And what you got to understand is that when a man struggles, it reveals who he is. And what I mean by that is that, he came off the bench, but, eventually, like I always say, you can run for the truth, but the truth will eventually find you. And in the last days of him being a Laker, he gave Darvin Ham all kind of attitude, and I thought that was a bad look. That you have to conduct yourself as a professional, and I don't know if he can do that with this Clipper team because this Clipper team is loaded. I'm quite sure. I mean, he helps. He helps. He's going to help the Clippers coming off the bench, but I don't. They don't necessarily need him. So he has to watch his attitude, and he has a bad attitude. I do not like that when in a Laker huddle, whether you want to be there or not, you conduct yourself as a professional. And I thought it was very unprofessional and very weak and very tacky the way Russell Westbrook handled everything. Come on, man. I just want to make this video. I hope that it relates to people. That you work with a person, we all work with people we don't like. But we got lights, we got rent, car note, gas, whatever kind of bills you have to pay. You have to do what you have to do. And Russell Westbrook has to understand that, okay, everybody in business, everybody's not going to like you. Just like this YouTube thing, right? I know people have said some things. I even had subscribers tell me about people who said things about me. But at the end of the day, like I told y'all, man, that your haters should make you greater. And He didn't embrace that. He couldn't embrace that. I don't think he can embrace this bench thing. Sort of like Allen Iverson. You know, once Allen Iverson became an Asian player, he couldn't accept the fact that he's not the same. He wasn't the same player that he once was. But it comes with age and it comes with time. And if he doesn't swallow his pride, it's going to leave him behind. He's going to be out of the NBA if he doesn't control his attitude. Tyronn Lue is a great coach. Won a title with the Clippers. Not bad. With the Cleveland Cavaliers. And he helped the Clippers make their first Western Conference Finals 2 years ago. So he's a great coach. I think he should. I think he could steer Russell Westbrook in the right direction. But it's all about Russell Westbrook. It's not about basketball. It's about him mentally. Can he really handle coming off the bench? And I don't think he can handle it. I don't think he just doesn't get it that he's not the same player he was. That things in LA happened. He has to blame himself for that. And I know I'm going to get killed for making this video, but I just don't think that I don't think it's going to work with the Clippers. Because he's angry. He cries to the media. His wife is taking up for him. What man? You shouldn't let a woman speak up for you. You should speak up for yourself, shouldn't you? These NBA players act like babies. That they have to own, okay, something don't work out. You have to move on. You know, he has to move on from this. And I don't really think this move is going to make the Clippers better. I don't. Because let's just face it, Russell Westbrook is a head case, man. He's crazy. He's crazy, man. His own anger, his pride, and his foolishness will have him out in the NBA in a few years. Because nobody has time for that. People don't like you, but you have to just say, okay, well, they don't like me then. I still got to come to work and be a professional. And I don't think he can do this. I don't think he can come off the bench. I think that this is a waste of time for the Clippers. Because it doesn't make them better because he's mentally scarred. He's mentally checked out. He can't handle adversity. These guys just cannot handle adversity. They can't. Things get tough. They want to blame somebody else. The first year he played in LA, he played miserably. He was one of the worst point guards in NBA. And he has to accept that. That he's lost a step, that he's not the same player. But I don't think Russell Westbrook can accept it. And that's why I'm going to say that this move is not going to work. I like Brody. But Brody got to realize that it's not his game that's stopping him. It's his head that's stopping him. That the way you think is the way your life is. He's always angry. And that anger is gonna betray him. And then look at DeMarcus Cousins. All the talent in the world. Nobody wants him. You know why? Because he has a bad attitude. I'm gonna close on this. I did not like the way that, okay, the team don't want you there. Okay, but you still have to be a professional. When I worked at Walmart, they hated me. They said I was slow. They threw me in a freezer every day. But I made the best out of it until I got another job. You have to make the best out of what you have. And he couldn't do it in LA. If he didn't like coming off the bench, I know he put on that good face, but time will reveal a true man's heart. Time reveals everything. Like Pac said years ago, who can you trust? Only time reveals. And when the week before he got traded, or a few days before he got traded, when he was arguing with Darvin Ham, when they was going back and forth, it showed who Russell Westbrook really was. He really can't handle this bench role. He doesn't like it. But he has to accept it. And I don't think he can accept it. I don't think that this is the right move for the Clippers. I don't think. I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy. But it's not his game that's betraying him. Let me say it again. It's not Russell Westbrook's game that's betraying him. It's his mindset that's betraying him. It's his mindset that if he don't get it together, maybe next year, after next year, he might be out of the NBA. Because nobody cares about Russell Westbrook and how he thinks. It's for the better of the team. And he has to understand that either you accept this bench role or you have no role. Or you be sitting at the couch. Russell Westbrook has to come in and do what these people tell him to do. Put all your pride aside, okay? Because if he doesn't, it's not going to work. That's it. I'm out.